Rain is still falling, but it seems much lighter than before. I breathe in some open air and feel just a bit of my anxiety wash away. Without an umbrella, I walk around the streets. With the rain and the glittering illuminations from decorations, people still enjoy themselves while walking down the wet streets. You know, I should have known the really cute stuff in the dream when they were kids. But the next thing is gonna be fucking awful. So that's how this game works. Give you something nice, then they stab you in the eye. Kind of pissed, honestly. I'm a bit nervous out here, so I walk on the edge of the street. The rain is light, but the feeling of my hair being drenched is an unpleasant one. Even so, right now I don't have the energy or motivation to do anything about it. Without thinking about anything, I just keep on walking. I eventually end up in front of the club. I don't have any desire to go in, but I lean on a wall near it. The wall is freezing cold and completely wet. Just being outside makes it feel like that incident was just a dream, but it wasn't. I can still feel the pain from Kojaku's grip on my arm. I wonder if he's going to come back. I don't know if he ever will. Even if he did, would he even help me as far as to get to Toei? I wonder about it, and then suddenly hear the sound of water splashing. Hello again. You're soaked. When I turn around, I see the man in the kimono again. He smiles and comes towards me, offering his umbrella. I know it's simply raining, but what's wrong? Do you enjoy being in the rain? What an awful look. He grins and tilts his head. Has something happened? But you should be totes careful because, he might, rape you or something. He might just nom on your face. It was just like he said. The man lets out a weak sigh at my silence. I guess you don't want to tell. That's probably why you're standing around here, right? But you'll catch a cold, You should go home. He looks up to the rain, and then his gaze returns back to me. Aren't you going to go home? I don't want to go back. Oh dear. The man suggestively squints his eyes and smiles. You'd be a heartbreaker if you said that as a girl. It's not good to stay out here, so why don't we go get a warm drink? Huh? But... it's right over there. He jerks his chin to the building. I'm acquaintances with the owner of that club. I can get us a private room. I also don't actually live in Platinum Jail. He says that while shrugging his shoulders. So, he's inviting me to a room. What should I do? Following him sounds fine, even though I don't know his name. I'm sure this is going to be fucked up because this is fucked up the game. But I'm honestly just don't want to be around Kojaku anyway. So yeah, why not? Let's go into the shitty drug club with the guy with all the skull paraphernalia on him who's probably awful, but hey, let's do it. Why would he do all of this for me anyway? Because he wants to bang you. He wants to bang you. God. It seems so strange, but my thoughts flicker between going and not going with him anyway. Kojaku told me not to come close to here, and he reacted badly to me talking with this man here. Then, could this Kojaku know something about him? It may have just been a coincidence, and the man starts pushing my back as if to encourage me to follow his words. What do you want to do? I give a small nod. You must come. The man gives another grin and holds onto my shoulder. Come closer so you don't get wet. Ah, that's good. Would you mind telling me your name? Alba? Alba, what a nice name. Mine is Ryu. Raiho. Look, I know that doesn't say Ryu, because I know how Ryu is spelled because I've played Street Fighter. Ryuho? Ryuhu? Maybe that's it. Ryuhu? Oh, let me get my phone. It's gonna bug me. Ryuho? Ryuho? Ryuho. That doesn't sound right. Ryuho. Ryuho. Okay. Ryuho. Yes, nice to meet you. Ryuho's smile fades and he starts to pull me along with him. Is this really a good idea? I listen to the sounds of raindrops falling overhead on the umbrella as we walk. Dun dun dun. Into the den. Go ahead. Thanks. There are white teacups placed on top of the black table. In the cups are a light brown liquid with an assortment of lower petals. They're floating in the water and emit an amazingly fragrant scent. Isn't it nice? I especially placed an order for these. You can't buy them in Japan. I take one sip and the fragrance floats up to my nose. The flower petals swing around in a lovely sort of way. It's good. That's good to hear. Ryuho brings another teacup and sits down across the table from me. I watch his ever-constant smile and then turn my eyes away. Once I agreed to go with Ryuho, we went inside the club. The dance floor and bar were on the first floor, a tattoo parlor and dressing rooms on the second floor, and a staff room on the third. His room was on the third floor, and it felt as if there was no one who quite compared to Ryuho. The room had a Japanese style, but the furniture was European, so it was a mix of cultures. I found my eyes wandering to various papers of tattoo designs around the room. It was a strange sight in such a dim room, so it felt a little odd to me. Are those pictures? Yes, I'm a tattoo artiste. Really? So that's why it smells a bit like ink in here. I wonder if he gave Kojaku those tattoos. Although, if he did, he'd have to, cover them up in, bandages and stuff for a while, so probably not then. Guess he got them a while ago. A tattoo artist, huh? Mizuki was— oh, shit! There was a thing with Mizuki in the common route, and he was a tattoo artist visited him in what was it called? When Alba mind dives, scrap. So when he did the scrap with Mizuki, who was freaking out because he was mind controlled, there was this mention of a tattoo artist who visited him, and also there was this design he'd gotten, I think it's that thing over there on the counter, and it was from a really spiffy tattoo artist who was ultra special or whatever. Maybe that's this fucker. Maybe he did that to Mizuki and to all of the dry juice folks. But how? Just tattoos. Magical tattoos? Fuck, okay, hold on. Tattoo artist, huh? Mizuki was one too. I feel a faint pain in my chest and take my eyes away. Huh? That design. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, that's right. So it was? Quick healing tattoos? Okay, I can take that with magical mind powers. Albert-kun, do you have an interest in tattoos by chance?
Sort of. But not enough to actually get one.
But you seemed a bit enthusiastic. If you have any requests, I'd be happy to do them for you.
Oh, no, that'd be... Actually... Why would you go so far to... Why are you being so kind to me?
'Cause he wants to bang you. I ask what I've been thinking about nonstop for a while now. Ryuhao looks to the ceiling, thinking to himself. I had some interest in you from a first glance. Or in simple terms, love at first sight, I guess you could say.
Oh.
I meant that as a joke. No, I didn't. He smiles at my reaction as he grips his teacup. You must think that's a suspicious thing to say. To be frank, I felt that you were different from others.
Oh.
That I didn't mean as a joke. When I saw you, I felt that you had some sort of power. You were overflowing with vitality.
Okay.
Somehow the conversation topic has turned to mystical mumbo-jumbo direction. But Ryuhao speaks with a serious expression. I felt a force from you. And not just one. Reason, protection, destruction. There's a mixture of those separate purposes within you.
Oh.
Destruction, the urge to destroy. Granny said the same thing about my power. Just as Kojaku said, this guy, Ryuhao, looks into my eyes and his smile has faded away. I cast my gaze down, feeling uneasy, and then put my teacup to my mouth. The now lukewarm tea goes down my throat, and I start to calm down. Is it drugged? Was I right? But I don't want you to misunderstand. I'm not trying to delve too deep into you, if you know what I mean. That would be unrefined. Rather than a rose-colored, oversimplified concept, I'd have it be difficult and extremely complex. Just like for tattoos. Ryuhao looks at his decorations on the walls and touches his design sketches lovingly. They may only look like rough drafts, but all of these have been made with precise calculations in mind. I get absorbed when I do tattoos, gliding down the skin, distorting, circling, extending, blurring, and even the variation in colors. Skin is such a rugged thing. Wouldn't you understand if you've seen blood run down it? When something unexpected occurs as well, there's no part of a person that can't be warped. That's why when I add ink, I feel like I'm adding life to them. Through that piercing needle, I give even more texture to their skin. And it must be a respectable look. He talks about it with a loving tone, and his gaze turns back on me. After hearing him say that, I feel even more disturbed, as if I've seen some of his true colors show. I always thought his smile was just part of an act, but when he spoke about tattooing, his expression made him seem like an entirely different person. He has a strange attachment to tattoos, and that was likely Ryuhao's real face. That wasn't a normal conversation, but he seemed very happy when he spoke about it. Ryuhao's eyes, how do they look at people? Fucking damn it. My eyelids suddenly feel heavy. My eyesight goes blurry. I have genuine interest in you, Alba. Ryuhao's words swell in my ears and mix together. I can't open my eyes. Your individual purposes conflict with each other inside of you, and eventually all that's holding you together will be unfastened. That is the fate you are burdened with. There's no option for coexistence. My fate. I'm soon unable to lift my eyelids, and my thoughts are drowned out by tiredness. I can't think of anything. This awful drowsiness. I see that T. I bet my life on tattoos. And now you. If I put the two together, I wonder what it would give birth to. Interesting. By the time I realize it, it's already too late. Unable to fight off the drowsiness, my consciousness fades. Well, shit. Keys? I can hear a faint sound. Okay. I open my eyes and feel a slight pain in my head. This is the same place. Ryohao's room. I was lying down on the futon for some time. An oil lamp floats back and forth, and a moving shadow sways as if it's alive. So, you're awake. I turn my head to the sound of his voice, but I don't move. My body has gone heavy and numb. I was drinking tea with Ryuhao here, and that tea must have been drugged. Damn it. You still can't move, can you? You shouldn't try. You'll hurt yourself, and even bite your tongue if you try to talk. Ryuhao's tone was always polite up until now. I get an unpleasant feeling, like a ceremony of a sort is about to start. I hear the sound of small metal clashing together, and smell a mix of ink and antiseptic. What? You shouldn't talk. What are doing? Well, in short, I'm furthering my research. It hurts to call it research, though. Tattoos are my everything, after all. If I scatter my flower petals onto your back, I wonder how the flowers will react. Perhaps they will bloom through your life force. I want to see. I feel something cold on my back. My shirt is completely rolled up. Was that Ryuhao's hand? It was as cold as ice. He sticks something like a thin rod out in front of me. See? This will penetrate your skin, and ink will soak through all of it. A brush? No. A fine pointed needle going onto my skin. Coming to the realization of what's about to happen, I break out in a cold sweat. I need to escape, but my body won't move. It's no use. You'll just make it hurt more. I try to get up and have a look on my face as if begging for mercy. Ryuhao stands up. I need to get some different tools. Just hold on for a little bit. Bye. I hear the sound of slow walking over the tatami mat, and then the sound of the door opening and closing. Shit. I have to take this chance too. I put all my strength into my arms and feet to try to get up, but I lose it almost right away. My mouth is also dried up, and it hurts to swallow my saliva. Right now is the time to get away, but while trying to squirm away, I hear the door open. Is Ryuhao back? I hear something pad onto the tatami mat, and then something literally touches my naked back. Alba! Ren? A little lump of blue fur stands in front of me, and it licks my face. Ren, why are you here? I slipped out of your bag on the way, and went to get someone to save you. Save me? Who? Oh, who could it be? Alba. Kojaku? It was a difficult task to find Kojaku. Ren, you're the best. Ren's tail wags happily. Alba, are you okay? Kojaku leans over me and looks at my face. What happened at Glitter passes through my mind for a moment, but it left as soon as I saw the worrying look on Kojaku's face. Can you move? I can't get up. He slipped me something. Now just wait a second. Kojaku fixes my shirt down and puts my arms on his shoulders. Holding onto my waist, he slowly raises me up. I take Kojaku's help and somehow manage sitting in an upright position on the futon. I feel like I'm going to fall over because my limbs are still numb and breathing is still difficult. Does it hurt? I'm fine. Anyway, this room. Kojaku looks around the room with a disgusted look on his face. When he sees the tattoo designs and the tools laying next to the futon, his eyebrows furrow. I notice that Kojaku is quiet, but still most certainly angry. God damn, this room is disgusting. Let's get out of here. I notice Kojaku's stiff expression loosens and he pulls me up with my arms around his shoulders. At that moment, the door opens. Oh my. Ryuhao pauses and stares at the both of us. A burglar came while the head of the house was out? That's quite impressive. Motherfucker. Kojaku looks at Ryuhao with an intense scowl and stands up. The room is filled with a bizarre air of hostility surrounding Kojaku. I finally found you. Eh? I finally found you? What's going on? Ryuhao puts his fingers to his mouth, a habit he has when he's thinking. Sorry to be rude, but who are you exactly? You seem like one of Alba-kun's acquaintances. Don't play dumb with me, and don't you fucking say you forgot either. It's your fault My fault? Don't tell me you forgot. What's that? Kojaku pulls back the long hair that hangs over his eye. He's had a tattoo there the whole time. Okay. It's always hidden the right side of his face, but now exposed and even illuminated by the light of the oil lamp, there was a tattoo. Not only on his back, but his face. When Kojaku shows his tattoo, Ryuhao's face warps and his eyes light up. He grins. I was just pretending on purpose. There's no way I'd ever forget your tattoos, Kojaku. When I drew on your then scarless skin, when I was never able to complete my greatest work. Shut the hell up. What were you doing to Alba? I didn't do anything. Not yet. You came at the worst possible time to interrupt me. Good timing, I must say. I noticed that you came into Platinum Jail. Weren't you here on the dance floor 2 days ago? I saw you, but I didn't call out to you. There wouldn't be any meaning in trying to chase me down then. Fucking bastard. Kojaku sounds uncontrollably angry, compared to Ryuhao, who's been calm and arguably enjoying this the whole time. The tattoos on Kojaku's face and back, were those from Ryuhao? To not be warped is to be straight and smooth. Those sorts of things can also be said to be pure and easy to completely distort. There's no fighting it. In which way would I have to use the needle? How would I be able to get your steadfast and honest heart to twist to it? I wanted to see that, and put my entire body and soul to your work. But it's still not enough for me. Even now. Shut the fuck up. Ryuhei laughs at Kojaku. Did you forget my warning? I'm pretty sure I told you to be careful back then. Are you sure your rage isn't just your way of showing your love to me? But you really did come to find me. I'm flattered by your persistence. Amazed, really. While Ryuhei speaks, he takes a step back. Bastard. Trying to run. I guess I haven't gone mad yet. I want to see it with my own eyes at last. You can be as angry as you want with me. We both are preparing ourselves for what's next, after all. Ryuhei. Ryuhei nimbly turns away and leaves the room. Get him. Wait, damn it. I'm still on drugs, so good luck catching him. Kojaku starts to go after him. I quickly grab onto the hem of his kimono. He can't chase after him now. I don't know why, but I know he can't, I guess. Alright. Let go of me. I won't. But Ryuhei. The vibration of Kojaku's roar vibrates through my stomach, and I shake it off. Oh, fuck.